bring Larry Madowo and Larry Asego in the same room. This is like 60% of the national supply of Larrys. It's definitely 100% of the supply of bald, bearded Luo men named Larry. Thank you. Finally, you're laughing. I say a lot, I'm from Siaya. Jahmby, but I went to school in Kisumu. Jahmby loved going to Kisumu. As I've said before, she's like, "Asa Dumo nanipenda. Asa Dumo, asa umenirank sana, sana, sana." It was one of the joys of her life to go and do shows in Kisumu because she just couldn't understand that all the way in Kisumu, she would do a show and people were psyched for her that they'd come to her show, they loved her, everybody wanted to take a picture, she'd have full venues. That was one of the true joys of her life. And when we went back to the Trend this past week to do a tribute for Jahmby, because that's the only way we wanted to honor her memory, a lot of people said it was nostalgic. Only the millennials. The Gen Zs didn't know who the fuck, I apologize. The Gen Zs didn't know who these wazees were. They were like, "Is this the guy for the leaking airport and the stadium?" Jahmby and I first overlapped at Daystar. I don't know if you knew that. But we reconnected at Nation. And when we added an extra hour of the Trend, and I was selecting the people I wanted to have on the panel, I went to Jahmby and Shiro first. And my whole brief to them was like, "Listen, we're gonna do this thing, it's an experiment. Ikikata sawa tumejaribu, ikiweza sawa." And I was like, "If you come on the show, I want you to be hilarious or shady." And Jahmby was both. Sasa zingine I was like, "Jahmby, tuko kwa TV, cheza chini, nini, unachoma, tutafukuzwa hapa hivi." But she came and she came fully as herself. Every single Friday. There were times when she was in pain, when we'd sit in the little boardroom outside the NTV newsroom, and she'd had a difficult week, she was having a bad day. Then we'd go on the air, and for an hour, she would bring joy to the country. She'd bring spirit, and she'd bring so much laughter. And that is the thing I remember most and love about Jahmby, that even in the midst of our own pain and suffering, she was still a light to so many people. And Jahmby was only a year older than me, but she lived multiple lifetimes. By the time she was on the Trend, she had already been a news anchor. She'd already been a radio host. She was a reggae DJ. She'd lived all these other lives that we only saw her. She spoke French, she had 2 degrees. And you'd see her on stage and she was like possessed in that scene. That, for me, is the inspiration that I'll take from Jahmby, to live fully, to live meaningfully, to die empty. And I think she did. So I wanted to come and celebrate that and encourage us to live fully. Don't let your degree be your entire personality. Don't let your job be your entire personality. Explore all those different aspects of your life. And we honor her struggle. We celebrate her triumph over adversity and pain, and we'll keep her name alive. So I'll leave you with the last thing Jahmby told me the last time I saw her. God our bless.
Thank you very much.